So I'm stopped here at a little town, just outside a little town, somewhere in the middle of Spain, middle of Portugal. I have no idea really where I am, but I want to take a shot of this because this is sort of the countryside that I'm riding through. It's really quite beautiful. So here I am, guys, still in the middle of nowhere. And I stopped off for some lunch. Nowhere in the little town where I bought my groceries, was nowhere to sit. So I said I'd come out here, and just up the road a bit, found a spot in the shade and having my sandwich. Hey guys, so just to show you where I am today, it is Saturday and I arrived here at just there. So if you wish, just on the border between Spain and Portugal, and a little bit north of Lisbon. So you can see where I am. And my plan is to ride up here, up through this mountain range here. And this is, I'm told, the nicest part of Portugal by lots of people. So I intend to ride up here, Serra da Estrela, ride up through here tomorrow and camp somewhere up around here. So it'll be a relatively short ride. And this is where I am. So here's my campsite. You can see it there. There's my tent and the bike. And I'm in this beautiful resort, campsite I should say. It's a naturist campsite actually, but it's really lovely. It's all about nature. It's all about, nothing is manicured, let me put it that way. So I rode up yesterday, and the ride was sort of nice. And I found this place on Search for Sites, and it looked lovely. I got really good reviews. So I rode up here. Now I have to say, the last piece of the ride, I noticed on the booking, on the Search for Sites, there was a notice saying, don't follow GPS, follow the owner's instructions to get there instead. And of course, I didn't. I followed the GPS, Google Maps, and it took me up this little road, really windy road, which became even a smaller windy road, which ultimately got worse and worse and worse, and eventually became a dirt track. And I ended up coming down the side of a mountain on a dirt track, and I arrived here. It was actually quite a bit scary, and but yet again grateful for the training I got at ORS, because I stood up on the pegs, kept my legs straight, kept my hands loose, kept 2 fingers on the clutch, 2 fingers on the brake, and let the bike bounce around the place, and didn't panic and rode down. And I should also say that yesterday I stopped to get cash, and it was very difficult in the towns I was going through to actually get cash, to get to a bank, to get to an ATM. Most ATMs wouldn't take my card, these little private ones in the filling stations. I had to actually go to one in Santander Bank actually. And so parking was almost impossible. Excuse me, there was no parking. And you had to pull up on pavements that were all cobblestoned. It was very dodgy. And again, and I had to pull off the pavement, off over a curb onto a cobbled street with traffic coming. Like, this sounds like nothing, but these actually are quite, these are manoeuvres that before would have scared the pants off me. And I won't say they don't scare me a little bit now. They still scare me a little bit, but I just do them. I know what to do. One of the things that I really learned from Neil in ORS in the training was to concentrate on what I'm trying to actually do and not to be thinking of too many different things. So for example, concentrate on I'm getting off the curb. Give it gas, give it enough clutch, get off the curb. Concentrate, I'm getting off that curb onto the road and I'm going right. Don't be thinking about, is there traffic coming? Is there this, is that? Like, check, make sure there's no traffic, make sure you've got your gap, and just do the one thing. Whereas before I'd always been confusing myself, thinking of a few different things, and then have a mishap. And I found just that the silly little things, a little piece of advice he gave, but they really were important. Anyway, I got here and I checked in, and lovely bunch of people. It's a small little campsite. I might say there's maybe 10 or 15 people here in their camper vans. I'm the only one in the tent, of course, as usual. And went to the pool, pitched my tent, had a shower actually, went to the pool for a while, just had a dip in the pool, and then came back up, and they were having food at 7 o'clock. So I went up to the little dining, library, kitchen area, bar area they have. It's really sort of nice. And everybody was there, and we all had food. We had chicken curry, beautiful naan bread with us, and beautiful, you're going to love this, especially my kids are going to love it, homemade apple pie, homemade apple pie and ice cream. I was in my second heaven. So a lovely evening last night. Didn't sleep well, I have to acknowledge that. My ribs are very sore. It sort of comes and goes. Sometimes I feel okay. I don't feel like I'm sore at all. And I sort of forget about it, and then all of a sudden it comes back again. I turn, I twist, I do something. So last night I rolled and tossed and turned all night, to be honest. So I didn't have a good night's sleep. I feel a bit exhausted today. But my plan today is to stay here, so I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to have a day's rest. I'm just going to sit around, read the paper, read The Economist, read my book, go to the pool. It's only a small little pool, you know, but go to the pool and just chill, and maybe cook some food for myself later on. So that's all my plan for today. I showed you on the map there a moment ago where I'm going tomorrow. That's come recommended to me, and I told you the part of this trip, part of the purpose, to ride up these mountain ranges in Portugal and experience them. So I'm going to do that. So tomorrow I think will be a short enough run. I might go a bit further, maybe 200-300 kilometers through the mountains and experience that, and slowly but surely work my way up. Today's Saturday. I have until Thursday to get to the boat. My boat goes Thursday evening, so I have 6 days or 5 days, whatever it's what, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, I have 5 days tomorrow to make my way up to Bilbao. I could do it in one run in one day, so I've plenty of time. So I go up to Santiago de Compostela, and I go across the top of Spain and work my way over, and just like try and recover a little bit before my head for home. I'm a bit worn out, and it would be nice to arrive home reasonably fresh. So nothing really to report. All is good, and I'm going to edit this video now and upload it, and then when I've gone through the mountains tomorrow, I'm hoping I'll have some nice video shots and I'll have something of value to say. So until then, I'm going to stay safe. Remember this what the bikers do. They all salute themselves on the continent. They put the two fingers out like this and their hands out with the two fingers. That means ride safe, stay safe. So stay safe, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.